Jason Mumo, I'm on the fly, and this is the SW streamer. SW, surface, and the W is for weedless. Just simply put that foam on, bury that hook, and you could swim this thing right across the lily pads, whatever you have. Gurgler type of head, something you throw out there, very lightweight fly, and it fishes right in the lily pads, whatever you want, the grass, whatever you're getting hung up on, this thing will go through it. So it is the JM SW streamer. Let's tie this thing. Well, you can see our fly is tied upside down, and of course you'll be able to hide the point of that hook when you're ready to fish it. Let's tie this. Again, just use a nice thread, something you can put a little bit of tension on. Wrap the base, and wrap the entire shank of the hook into the bend, just like that. Going to take a little bit of micro chenille in a white, and we're going to tie that in right here at the base. A little bit of super glue gel. I'm going to just apply that right there. And we'll wrap our chenille one right after another. We want to come to about that point right there. So we're just past the point of the hook here. Next material we're going to use is some craft fur, some white craft fur. Just cut out a section of this. Just like that. I usually go to length, and I'll take a snip out of that just to identify the tip. Pull out some of the under fur. Like that. And we're going to lay this in so it extends out the back at least a length or more of the hook itself. Okay, so let's just say 1.5 times the length. We're going to take this, we're going to cut off the excess. Going to add a little bit of glue. Right here. Lay my fibers right next to it and tie them in. Just like that. Just like that, and take some deer hair, a little bit of bucktail, take a little snip of that, line up them tips, measure that to almost the same length. If anything, it'll be a hair shy. Again, I'll cut that off. I'll add a hair glue. And I'll tie in a bucktail. And let them fibers stick through. Work our thread front. Right to about a quarter of the way. So you got about a good tie-in section in the front. I'll put a little bit of glue on this and this shank right there. And we're just going to continue these wraps right up to the front of the fly. Again, leaving about 3/8 of an inch of shaft showing right there. We're going to get another piece of deer hair, bucktail. Again, clean it out. And you don't need a ton of this. Get rid of the outrageous ones. I don't know, right now that kind of looks a little sloppy, but measure this wing in. Gonna cut that right there. Again, let's get a thread base down here. Make sure we got a good thread base there. We're going to apply a little bit of glue. And we are going to tie in this little piece of bucktail. There we go, and that goes right, that rests right back over the back as well. While we still have some glue on there, continue wrapping the last bit of our chenille in. Cut off the excess. Tie that bottom off. Wet finish it. Just like that. Okay. I know it doesn't look like it's clean, but it's clean. Again, we'll take our thread, start that right up on the top. Let's get rid of our excess. You got to take a little bit of deer, a little bit more bucktail. Get rid of the long fibers here. There's some of them. We're going to measure this in. I want this to just come back to where the tip of the hook is. You see the tip of the hook? I want them fibers just to come back to where they're at the tip of the hook. So there. Again, we're going to add a little bit of super glue gel there. Lay this on top. Come right around and tie this in. There's still plenty of glue on that. So we want to take a piece of foam, cut it in a 1/2 inch strip, very thin foam. I got to snip off the corners here just a little bit. Again, I add another little bead of super glue gel to the top. I'm going to come in with my foam and I'm going to lash that onto the hook and hold that in place right there, working my thread back. I got to come front. I'm going to form a head. And I'm going to come right over top of the head with 5 wraps. I'm going to lift up, find the eye on my hook, reach in there, and I'm going to whip finish. And you can tell it's holding very good because the thread won't even slip. The glue's starting to bite really well. Okay, again, you lay that foam to the back. You see where the bend of the hook is here. I got to give a little space and cut that a little further back, just like that. We're going to hold this up, and cut a taper, end to it. You can see where it's going to hook into the back section. We'll find that spot and stick that straight through the hook. And that is all there is to it. Again, when you're ready to fish it, pull front on this, bury the tip of the hook like that, and you're ready to fish this weedless little streamer. This is the JM streamer, surface streamer, I guess we'll call it. JM surface streamer, weedless. JM on the fly, and I am out of here.